So when I was about 40 years old, I was working in computer science, and I was an agnostic, and it turns out that I got sick, and I wasn't getting any better, and I was really unhappy about it. And it got worse and worse, and I didn't have any faith or anything to make me feel safe, and I was afraid of dying and all of that. And I went home from work one day, and I was just at the end of my rope, and I was sobbing hysterically, and I thought, this life isn't worth living, it's just too painful. And it was like at the last moment, right? And I just sort of gave up the will to live. And I said this prayer, because it was like the last exit door, right? And it was really intense, and I asked it to kill me or cure me at any cost. And what actually happened to me, the atheist, well, agnostic, was the room filled up with this feeling of presence, like they talk about when people die or whatever, just like feeling of presence in it, and I felt better. And so I was like, wow, this is a miracle for me, not everybody else but me. So I got on my knees and I prayed to it, and I was like, I want to know you, like whatever you are, while I have flesh on my bones and blood in my veins, not like when I die or something. So I went on this little quest, and I'm like finding out about all these different things, and I find myself with this teacher who's theoretically enlightened. That's what I've heard about this guy. So he's doing a Q&A session. I raise my hand, he calls on me, I go up, and he says, so what's your question? And I said, well, I want to know God. And he goes, oh, okay, so what's your question? I was like, how? And everybody in the room just goes, and I went, I mean, I hope it's not a bad question, but so what happened was, he goes, stop, just stop. And I did. And then, it was like something vast, like literally woke up in me. Like I felt open, unified, ungendered, like timeless. And there it was, peering out of here. Everything looked a little, I don't even know, like almost cartoonish. It was just the most bizarre experience I had ever had in my entire life. And it changed me fundamentally. So I went away from this thing where I met this guy, and I was like, I felt great. For 6 months, I was in a state of what amounts to bliss. And, I just didn't offer any resistance to anything. And what happened was people or animals or whatever would come to me in suffering. And when they would come, it's like I would just lay down, and it would be peering out of here. And they would like present whatever's happening, and it would move through here, the feelings, the whole thing. And I felt like it's receiving them, like everything arises to be seen in the light of consciousness. And it happens now. I mean, people, they come, and it's just here,